Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set, the Atlanta Braves taking on the Miami Marlins. And this is the rubber match.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Edward Cabrera. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Nabs it, and there's one away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Scott stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a chopper out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
He needed out. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Angel Acuna. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Scott at second with 2 down. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
So the batting order turns over, and at the plate for Miami, Victor Scott, 1 for 2. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Marlins leave 1. They trail it here 4-0. Two on, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin
2 on, 1 out. Out to center. Scott settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, all set for the start of the inning. Profar climbs in on that left side. And that one hammered. That's back. Just missed it.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, catcher John Murphy.
Now a chance for Michael Harris II. Into center and a base hit. Throw cut off to third, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Really exciting when a couple of guys get their hands on the ball and execute the relay perfectly. Nice throw to third. Awesome job of execution.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Victor Scott, 1 for 3. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike two.
Well, pretty clear to me.
Oh,
He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying.
Pickoff move to first, and he dives back in safely.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like.
Runner on the go. Yeah. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. One out, a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's a bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One left for Miami. They're down 4-0.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in.
Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the San Francisco Giants. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Kyle Harrison. What do we have on him?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Victor Scott, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Next pitch is outside. And a breaking ball misses outside. Off the mark there. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at-bat.
Batting second, the shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna.
And here is
Batting fourth,
Matt
the
Chapman.
third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Back to the top of the lineup, Victor Scott, the next up for the Marlins.
Scott.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Tied up here in the early going. Swings and misses, and one down below the zone.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next offering misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't
Now
offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna, the next up for the Marlins. First offering, runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And that just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Move to second. Scott back on a dive. 1 out and a runner at second. Now back to second, and he's back again. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And down on strikes. And there are 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Norby, the next to hit.
Ball. 2 balls,
Scott stands at second with 2 gone. Pickoff throw. Scott back in on a dive. Man at second. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Harrison checks the runner. Scott dives back in safely. And that's the second disengagement now. This one in the air. Chapman. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Marlins leave one. Score remains. One out.
Now
runner at second. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
Flores.
The 2-2. In the air, center field. Scott sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the flyout, and there are two gone. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Harrison back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Marlins need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. You really can't pin it on one player because we've seen soft contact up and down this lineup. It's time to make some adjustments because this approach is just off.
Next pitch is outside.
The cause for these struggles is a little different for each guy. For some, it's timing, and for others, it's mechanics. Whatever it is, they need to start hitting the ball harder.
Outside low, and the count is 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Where'd that last pitch miss? And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Now
here is Luis Matos. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for Miami, Victor Scott.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Swings through that one for strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that's down and away.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
And the next pitch is way outside. That one in triple digits.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Trying to send this extra innings. That one is absolutely belted. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a 2-out double to put the winning run aboard.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the San Francisco Giants. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch, and on the hill for the Giants, Keaton Wynn.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Luis Angel Acuna stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first, digging for two. Not in time. He's got a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Got him, swings for the strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike three.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Valente Beozo. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Hit on the ground, might be two. Here's Edwards for one. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Wade Jr.
One down. Mike
Right
Yastrzemski up here.
Mike Yastrzemski.
And the 0-1.
One.
It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off the throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but Now they have to work around it and get two more.
The batter, number 2.
2 outs, nobody on.
Shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna. Doubled his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wasting no time.
Up
He's
next for the Marlins,
2 for 2
the
now
third
on the
baseman,
night,
Otto
and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Here goes the runner. Hit weakly on the ground, wisely. And that is that. So they pick up. So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Angel Acuna digs in now.
Acuna.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Out to short. Throws across the diamond, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now back.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors. Free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
And at the plate for Miami, Luis Angel Acuna. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
The third baseman, number 6.
2 outs, runner at first. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. Acuna off of first with 2 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. He's safe at second, and that was not close. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Giants 5 and the Marlins 2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Hit on the ground softly to short. 1 up, 1 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Bailey.
Well, with the 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. We got a bit of a wet one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the San Francisco Giants. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. On the hill here today, Logan Webb. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Victor Scott leading things off and takes a strong 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Ball one there. Webb was recently named pitcher of the month for some outstanding work on the mound. Chases that one out of the zone. One out in the top of the first. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Scott stands in now and watches strike one.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Offense held in check there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Encarnacion.
Hit in the air out to center field. Scott squeezes it, and there's one down.
Batting 8, the catcher, Patrick.
Victor Scott getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
Scott.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. And the Marlins down quietly. Still no score. So the lineup flips over. Willie Adames stands in. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Cut off, throw to third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Really exciting when a couple of guys get their hands on the ball and execute the relay perfectly. Nice throw to third. Awesome job of execution.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Fought off foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Here comes a pitch. Cut out and missed, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here at Oracle Park, we're at extras here. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Luis Angel Acuna. Walker back to work. Up the middle. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. The batter now, Connor Norby. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the grab, runner tagging from third. A big run scores on the sac fly, and they lead it in the 10th.
There you go, nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat, got the job done. Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0, a 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.